Ajojo mesiafu Yerizeu Ajojo mesiafu Yerizeu Adeu bro Obo mkobo Adeu bro Obo mkobo Wa usabetu mkwemo Ochana mefiriazi Adeu bro Mami Ziba bro Ajode, Iya fi mesiafi, Ajode wo mesiafu, Yerizeu, Adeu bro, Efi umano, Adewe, Baba mukomo, Bamsa betu mukwemo, Ajana muko, Adeu bro, Ajana mefiriazi. Mama beda no kwana Iya fi mesiafi Adeu bro Efi umano Marame maki bro Efi umano Bamsa betu mkwego Nama kumankano Bamsa betu mkwego Namende masumima
Yachiamo. Mumrani ni komone. Mabenzo michiao. Abenzo, michiao. Wabenzo michiao. Una menuse uwasu sisia michiao. Ebuzafo michiamo ne enye enyumrei mumra na yini enkomo pa ewo ahanmo mepacho se unya video yi bia bomodna ne share mai mumra na yeni enkomo kakra wa wunim Ghana da bia ensem wo ho na akwakoye se yedi bi ye entertainment na ye nyina ye bo ensrehehe na yesere no na yedi bi nso eye esuade because ensema esi ena ye ka ho asem wa ha sa otiase nti se ye ka se wutia me pacho ya mentie ni keka kwa men kase ebia obi eye anajon komo me kwa kuti no tie na sua bibi free mu eno nti ne ye wa ha se de be ya ebituwa ubenya anu ye ebituwa ubehu kwan a ubefa so because asem ni sina yetena ha ye ka no most of the time omo a omo ba so a ye ne omo di nkomo no ya no omo wonimde ena omo ewonimde efa enioma ye de to hwa ya ye ka ho asem no so what ase ebia eye hanko na ubenya saa particular nimde na fi nti mbacho sa wo ba na se ye ka nsem na bomodna ne sua bibi free mu because your program na education tin ye wa information na ye interact enu nti na ya na me makwan me bie kwan me bie phone lines ni tum se onso frɛ na de wunim no fabra enye ye nko ayete ya nko a enye ye nko a na sabi nimdeɛ no wɔ yɛtirim enu nti ne ye bie kwan se wonso bra mu na de wunim no bra bɛka ene nkɔmɔ a yɛba bɛdi ne nɛ no wanya bi atie watie bi wɔ baabi watie discussions ni bi wɔ baabi but ɛbɛyɛ sɛ wobɛsan atie biem because ɛnam dodoɔ wo yɛ nsae nkwan ɛnɛ yɛbɛka Joyce Blessing ho asɛm sɛ Joyce Blessing wobɔ ne din ɛwɔ Ghana kamea sɛ baabi a bɛfa biara no ɛdin ni trend but deɛ associate nti a all trend no ɛno ho asɛm ne yɛba bɛka yɛbɛka ho asɛm ne yɛsua biribi de afiri mu ɛno nti no mepakyɛw sɛ wonya video yi bia anaasɛ wonya Facebook program yi bia bɔmmɔdena ne share no wɔ page along the line a yɛgu so a yɛdi nkɔmmɔ no sɛ ohu hia sɛ wopɛ sɛ wobɛka ho a mama so nte mɛsɛnde link no de ama wo na waba aba bɛka ho anaasɛ mɛkɔpe link no na mede ato your friend is on screen no mu said a bear o click wɔ so a obetumi aba bɛka ho na yɛ nyinaa yɛ di nkɔmmɔ me o guest wɔ ha me de ne bɛba afia baabi a wo bia me kyia wo me gidi sɛ wonya kwan a obɛba aba bɛka ho ɛna me regular listeners anaasɛ contributors nyinaa me fakyɛ me kyia mu nyinaa mahu Prince Ado Wabenzo ɛwɔ so deda mehu sɛ nkrɔfoɔ enso ba me fakyɛ sɛ wo ba bomodna sɛ wo be high anaasɛ wo be chiro bibi na mede wo aka ho na afei de enkomo no ayede moba me bie enkomo na nim kakra emfa enkyere na me bie nim kakra wi a na afei de me de me guest no aka ho waye krado a obeba ene me wo efa ameyaw eye kakapɛ ɛwa ha a obeba bɛka ye ho ama ye di nkomo kakapɛ eye your friend is saying when it comes to our remua, in fact, onim de ewumu or your advisor ewumu, and to a resource person may invite and send omra na yen kasa same way until bomodna sa unko baby a obeti because you're a very very resourceful person ewo ho or a marriage counselor so what you say and into bomodin so bet to boas na watie de ye beka no ne no of course ye metna ha emfa Joyce Blessing emesi ha se sabi ye begu nanim ase na momu no enoma bi wo ho na se wo ye na se nya a kwan bi so no ewasi etimi ka enye ono nko an waye ebias ade no nemum no oye Joyce Blessing enu ntina ye beka ye nipa bi na obetena ba bi kan ya sabi obetena ba bi ye de oye here bi anke meka ho asem but the brand Joyce Blessing no ene me ba beba program we so a me koko google ye no eno ma me kan fa ne ho no na very encouraging to me as a gospel artist or Ghana na sa asem we ato no we don't have to say ebe say ebe kokwa e was here dia no tum ne ka bi Facebook so ne nyina ye wo enti ebia ebekọ ede ama no ebi nso a ebekọ atia no ba bia ebekọ atia no me ba cho so ye ne fa na mema obumfu because all these things are ye beka ye kan eboa so what you say eboa ema otimi esi epi esita umientie nyum ne kakra bi na afe me ba na ya hye dwumadie na se ewo aha anase moma me nwa nimu kakra ewo ha Auntie Harriet madam delicious me chiao baby a wo bia me gidi se se wo hwe mahu se wo hwe from YouTube me chiao pa YouTube hososo ehu me pacho ye programming koso ewo YouTube na Facebook na Facebook be sanya na live ewo Echo Radio so Echo Radio Facebook and YouTube nyina so you be subscribe to Echo Radio ni Facebook but you be nya na live ewo as for Joyce Blessing the womu nyina ne say ne video ababeda abonten okuta wine red wine onom wabo na nya bro bi keke na wabo mpacho muntie ni ye Ebrona wabuna all kani nyina no e kire se wenya broken heart. Broken heart na wenya no supposedly no in free nikuna onene wo entawantawa. Obi anim se Joyce Blessing ene nikunu a ye friend Dave Joy a na oye ne manager. Omo ho asema ba ama na twamu. Ena we nso asan aba. We na aba no wanom sa na wabo. Ena all professing in love for a different person. Whether say nipa na ware na on ware and minim matese nkrofo say nipa na ware, but I'm not sure. But I will say a different person or professing in love because ni kunu no nso aba abechire mu say oh yes ade no ni team ni team a omo guide no ni managers ni ade de by say old video a sebi oh ye de amani kunu hona na ni kunu no ba be sign ti say enye ono na Joyce Blessing ye video ni de bre no obo nipa ni din si friend Kwame e ba so onim se me de Kwame a enye mea mesrew nipa bebre na obi a me de bia me ka se obi a oba o address me of friend no address me say friend me Kwame a that means nipa ni nim me way back unim me from me mofrase it is a who te se yes Kwame ampacho nye me Kwame no mesrew mete ho no me ho ebon dida nti mama nsa mesuso mi mumu ma me ho kankan ne enye mo mesre onya me aha nti wo se Kwame bi nti sa Kwame na o professor in love for to no sa Kwame ne minim so wo yire anaso oni yire baris nkofo se wo yire eno ne nya masem but ade ama ade na ye so controversial ne so ayi ni say Just Blessing that so shine ring video no mu baako ring no ye hu ye enti that means say odaso ni kunu no enyae totally enti akoye se wakotwempena me ba cho obi a wo kwan se oso otwempena sabi but oba wote aware ase de ya na kamya ye se ha adwene kakra e ma bebre ti aware ase omo twempena but omo emeda abonte enti se wo de beda abonte ana normally ni ya na ha adwene sabi Just Blessing ye Just Blessing bia keke or a gospel musician or you popular, as a matter of fact, or you famous, as a matter of fact, or you celebrity. So what you say? Or you celebrity, and you know, Emma, your friend is saying, ne some ne cano, ye ding kakra, say you bet me, akase, ye can't, ye name muno, said ye tibiano, ye beka, amano, esi. I was not for Muncha Mrs. Me baya na me de me guest no ka ho na che se ye begin enioma tweme me ba yo me da se wo hwe Mrs. wo OBGH so anadwo nkomo ene Friday edition ena yedi ehon komo no Emilia Osei ewusu Emilia mechiawo eda se o hwe me se ne first time a wo hwe me a me da wase me facho time chuku ya na wahye amame kakabe all ready memfa wo mra okay yemfa kakape enka ho kakape
yes sir
mechiawo anwumre
apanyi me joso na mpombi
nyame adom me ho ye pa sa wo so ho ye de
ho ye papa yeda ase
yeda nyankopon ase me da ase se waje pene se ne obeba ama ye di sa enkomo we even though me tons afre wo no ye just a couple of hours na ene ye unim de no a unim efa aware ho a wo ye counselor de eye me de se wa be ka me nsa ne ye ba be di enkomo efa Joyce Blessing ne video ya be da abontin ho me gidi se wanya bi ahwede ne mumu no before se memo abamu no anka mesre se obeto obo ase na anka ya bo video no ama atiefo ne ahwefo mo hwe no ahwe menim se omo nyina anya bi ahwe all right there but
right
yeah achinje ntina uku yese ayi so nkronsia na wahwia ahwe to make sure say sebi e so nsuo no wakunu because omo scent no with different scent and nti na ya yehwa hwe na wankwa ankoye sebi nye nsuo na emom no eye esomoro bi e tare kraman ho na aba betai wo ayi mu e so nsuo tu hwa hwe anu ahu se e wo dem me ba cho ye monhwe yentie de okaye me wo video ba ko pe me ni ada one na no dampa so na no me ni wo ho but ye nhwe we no na ye nhwe ansa na ya ba me ba cho busanfo video no eni mo ma ye nhwe.
Why do you make me drunk? I love you. I fucking love you. I've come to notice I'm love crazy.
All right. Kakra bi na menyae no eno ana mabo de akire atifo no. Ewomu a ebia ye besan abo ebiem in order for us say ye brain fi say eno na ye di hunkomo. Kape wa hwe video yi bi.
Yeah, opanyi ma heavy.
Okay. The woman is just blessing first of all no or ye warefo. Ena osan gospel musician as our brand uko Ghana dia our brand ena woni obi na etwempna allegedly sana mekano but ni kunu na ba aba be kiremu enti no ye beka se eye solid evidence yen kan sa me there at least mejedi oni obi foforo na etwempna kakape wonim just blessing nsem a ekoso de bia betwa kom me ba che wonim mu kakra de se me sure se wonim mu kakra oni ni kunu ensensem baaye uti bi ni kunu jetejo ogene ho sen sa ade ya ababa wa we anase lady ababa ye uhu ni sen
Opanyi me da ase. Edi kan no e beda ase akonya yi ene nkomo a ye ba betwetwe ne anumra yi. Atiefo ye ba ha eno nkyere se ye nim bibia me kan ya na me kan especially for myself. Ye nim ne ebia aboa yen wa awade ene ne ebia yesua but eno ne nkyere se eno ne niema nyina yehia ewo awade mu. Ade a mpanyimfo wakasa bi sɛ nneɛma obi fie yeye no obi fie ɛsɛe hɔ adeɛ so a ɛsɛe obi fie no obi fie ɛma no yeye hɔ enti no wedi adwenkyerɛ na yɛn nyinaa yɛkyerɛ adwene we also me especially I'm not going to sit here and claim say me a too righteous a person chain Joyce anaasɛ any person biara all finding himself in this situation and not be bisa. And you know, you can't not say if that is where Adiana is pointing to, that is not what we want to portray. So what I say. Now, so yemfa our dear and to her. So what I say. Now, our dear, there are different our dear. You what the traditional marriages, you what tribal marriages. In fact, you different bebre. Obia uma okuma different kwan ya faswa. Omoye no na we no de said the ababe na akwa like gospel Christian marriage. So what I say. Na no it comes with the responsibilities on the part of a man and on the part of the woman. So what I say.
Right.
Now, marriages biya were challenges. So what I say. So it may quite to the point to say as ade ni gu engu ye beja ye nja ya separate. Once officially it's not been divorced, no, moon divorce so any technically you are still a married person. So now Drew say na your funny saying it is not just ye huni because underpinning ye hunu no is a lot of things that are go on behind the scene. A Christopher Becker say, say, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So
Right.
they say. Now, I think say no, you better translating into say, out of the abundance of the heart, the person acts or ye baby. So because ye in kasa no ne ye ne ye no, ebi wo ho no ma a series of nneɛma bi a boil it up. So they say, marriage is not just something for the sake of say oba ne bema ewo ho keke. There were a lot of things in there. What they say. So what said the Yankopon boy now. One more young to be that independent, isolated kind. In fact, there is not a single thing I'll be who we are here. Or because I deal with it. And unquire quantum critical. Until sometimes the word independent in a craniana who define it further, not as a specific to something, but it doesn't really exist, sir. Enti eba wadie mu a ho. It is because of the way we are created. You need somebody to talk to. You have some need as a human being. You can get it from the opposite sex. So what I say, companionship, friendship, to communicate, to talk to somebody, to procreate. What I say, to enjoy, for sexual satisfaction and all that, for support, for somebody to tell you, Sadiana Woyen, and all that. So enti ekoba said the Joyce dear na wade no aye ne ho bibi enom ne adenade na we can sit here and judge her, but we don't really know the emotional torture any niema okomu na edru baby a on say eniema timisha wo so. I am not saying said that is what it is, but I am giving that general view because ensem ne ye kan obon say epimpim ebi mu de so. So I say one of the greatest you can have no say you are going through some emotional torture. So you need some emotional needs. Unless say omode niema bi beba out Joyce Joyce betimi akwa shiremu like why she did what she did, the truth and the real outpouring of what really led to that. We can only speculate and put it in. Entina ebinu beka say or ya komo obi foforo or ya kwa komaha and all that kind of stuff. I near says I watch a video now. She needs help. She needs help. Na say wo yetna baby ne ye gaje no based on said ye nim no so or ye musician or ye we are all human beings. So we are not enema na ye wo asase ne so a ebia or your sofo or your church elder or ye obi a ogina baby a ye de moral high ground or ye nipa te se wo can fall at any time. What they say, the issue is not the falling, but how do we help that person to rise up? How are we all going to be part of making sure, say, no matter what the situation is, no, family, husband, friends, fans, now will make sure, say, we will going to contribute towards bringing her back to the state in which she was before, or go into all these whatever it is that is leading to drunkenness. Of course, as a musician, and not just any artist, a gospel musician, behavior is unbecoming of you. What do I say? But gospel musicians are not any super EBS. What do I say? The music industry itself comes with a lot of pressure.
Okay.
And some of them, no, it is. I'm not also saying it's a way specific to a blessing. Some of them may not really doing as is the case, like or your gospel musicians don't necessarily no or your Christian and now would be Nyamiachi and all that. So what they are there. So in summary, no, the American say, Mama, you're too judgmental about what we've seen So why you know? Let us find out what is the cause of it. What pushed her into this? How was she not able to resist? And then be able to help her come out and be the person that will give us more of what we need to enjoy her music and be part of her success. You see, it is not all the time. And now when you are traveling, you don't hit a bump. You hit a bump. Sometimes for ABI will tie in a bit. And then you will lift up and then you focus and get back on your journey. And you know, all of us should be part of bringing her back. What do I say? Besides, science, social scientists, and human behavior, any human acting, human thinking, and people are surprised about the way human beings behave, but some of us, we are never surprised. So what I say. So long as a person is behaving in a particular way now, we all like it and we all praise her. The person will continue to show that. But one day when it pops up, we deal with it. What do I say? We deal with it. There is the good and then there is the bad. What do I say? We are always expecting to see the good. But always, once in a while, the bad can pop up, even though we don't want to talk about the bad. What do I say? And then as a society, we have a way to reform it. And let us not crucify her. Then finding a way to bring her back. And I will say, sir, all of us should be supportive. Now, obi ohonoma, and this discussion, maybe I'm sure, sir, as we go along, we are going to talk about some of the things that lead to obi yes way. So that's and there's a lot of them. And if you are honma, obi mpo dey say we kura dey wa ba num sana why video and na why express. Obi kura tumi question ho akomfo. Obi kura tumi famu bodam. So that's here. Obi kura tumi extreme things and stuff like that. Enti say na video bi o honma or dam paso and all that na so we see when unya substance be into your body, you see you are not of yourself again. And it depends on your usage and the level of control at the end walls. It leads to some of these things. And we should find a way to reform it. And then, pray say, all go through near JOYCE how can the person listen to a program like this and say, oh no, let me be conscious of what I'm doing. Maybe I need to take this step and that step and that step. And it drew baby na say, wade na enkoyi, girlfriend be na ne one enkoyi, relationship be na hitting rocks. Have that honest conversation and say, Charlie, it looks as if this is not going to work. So what do we do? Part company and then move on to the next level. Other than that, you'll be in there trying to satisfy public, trying to satisfy Adebia Oyen. You don't want you to be classified, but then you may end up na waduma kogu ase anase bibi kese bi say ato, and that will be more dire than you say I know say social media celebrity we can say we support too we nyina pressure ni be as a result of this. And I only hope say we will all come to the conclusion say nyina nipa, and we cannot fall at any time. Let's help her to get up.
Okay. I see. Who can say what can say? Yenye supportive of her. Okay. Rabbe, on say asemba the way se me masamaba the way mana e bia meba be yasem na no will let people think say okay, this is what we have to do at your best opportunity panel, because say a mistake has already been done. Have I accepted my mistake? Because when you see said there is a mistake somewhere and you accepted the mistake, then people will be allowed to come in and tell you the how obisia faso solve a problem. This is the reason why I make same way ni say idea way better igano gabetin you sabi onset make the kan kasa me catch you say or a brand. When you are a brander, That means he said you have a whole lot of team. They are behind you. So what you say? Omu behind you are. Bibi ba. They are the ones they give you advice and all that stuff in order to come out to say okay, that's how they na me and no crema jatum and I said the me and no cre me yintum. Now what be prove to yourself and I said to your fans say be adena e buy no. It does say no cre and I no cre. This is a typical example. Nanama McBrown timer and for a whole lot of things buy and for we can say when 50 precope ama me ya no na mom na em se one ne team no tena ase ehwedi hu ba bia of force asem na wo no enye ne kore then the person obaye na be kan obe di video be to ho ka say okay I think he said this time around and I was me back out to be clarified you may be many party ase sa na me gidi say Joyce Blessing there so ekokoye but the only problem is say all money team members na enya to boase then they came out to say as a omu dispute to adena a better honey say nipa na oye video ni command and I'm not saying say young crucify no but baby a mistake I am wishing say I was here to a man who say okay these are some of the mistakes I will hear me for say abia ahano we any say ya because we are trying to make sure say the obi equal situation ni mu a bit me aka amanipa no who say okay if I make a mistake, I have to come in. Gifty Michao, Gifty Abaka Michao, Binimo Michao, and our face so. Your friend is saying, Nana Swaswa, Nana Michao, Masendi, Ina Mouse, Opesa, Baswa, me pacho. So what I say. Now, the team no ba at the letter no ewo ho no more, ebi aminti me infanto so. Sabina ample for Michao. At the letter about be deny say. And yet, a different person be other than the husband. And all day, your friend is saying, say video no, or or they command. Immediately, and husband so buy be dispute to say, Just Blessing, say video na or no, at the buyer no. And yet, me and or the breme. Nipano at the kwame, main so me de, say kwabna so me de kwasio, whatever the name is no. So what I say. Now, as a man, me person me busane say, na o kasenka yemwa, Emma Joyce Blessing, and your day. And healy or on come out of this. In order for us to say a bebwa nipano, we have to know say okay. Adiana we no. Wajia to move say yes a mistake. I made a mistake. Then people will be coming in to tell you to help you out to say obetimiya den. Say bia unye in order all these things you know. But this is the situation whereby a team of advisors or more man no. They have come out to say, and yet different person or the other command or sabi, you have your right to say better. But the case of the say, sabi, you are still in the marriage unjaye. And a series no, utim nababe catch offense ni the general public ni na say it was supposed to be adiana for a husband. And our husband I be denied. That means he said you actually doesn't support and as I won't accept to say you have made a mistake. Sabi say oh them and I oh no monsana what no monsa ada. Nobody cares about you. But this is the situation where Namidi can say and on your Joyce Blessing crack or your influencer to begin with. Or a woman say you were a short fall, a would nipa home. Ubia one a short fall. That is fine. But say the title be too also, say ye markel as be a nipa be show to learn something. And you might be oh yeah. You have to be very careful. Say, oh yes, I did because brand in Kakape is not a small brand. Tameka maybe baha no me di kind acquire research about no. And no man who you tells me say. That means onye obia oye obia keke. Ninyuma mi tie ye enyum ne hye awosen egu awosen and all that stuff. So unye obia oye yenum bi say bia ye bia nim ya ye probably hwani ye ne namu no. Unye sabi. It first of all your act supposed to be say a little bit kind of your friend is saying idea oh yeah because why idea na wie kapɛ why idea na wie a mistake everybody makes a mistake but wo ba ababe kase enye idea oh yeah for somebody else for your husband and your husband come back and tell us and yes that means say wunjin to mu say why a mistake in order for you to know say mistake now why no kakape wo ye den because ujitum say why a mistake and no na obetimi aye den I rectify asua bibia free mu e de abo wo bra enti binim say wo catch there say yemwa but here is the case or suggest say wa nya nkoma obia from the letter I read and wa nya nkoma obia oye koma nikunu it's an old video or oye koma nikunu yet nikunu na so abedina so where do we come in to help see a bebo kapem gidi said they make what they me person machine na say but
yeah Matthias yo so a lot of things I was had a discussion where one say so it kind of see him near the wentwi ene ne kunu no you know what I say sorry
according to sources no from my video so what I say and a bit more patches as a first of all no nikunu no ACC no ewo adwuma o ne ne yemu because nikunu na manage no so what I say nikunu na manage no oh first of all nikunu no nipa bebre me video say ono nikunu no esesen kokope different adwuma ye rather than so managing it that means otiki advantage of Joyce Blessing video wa course so ni nyoma e ba so nyina video e course nyina no obia ni ho o ye video I can see no obia ye video no man but nikunu no be kan say enye sa na tie na de ntia wasi nkete all kan say Joyce Blessing twempena bi wo baabi na nipa mpese ye de beje atom say no kre de nikunu ne kan no no kre because we didn't have any evidence so what you say enunti ena masa ade we na eba no nikunu obo odin se na wo ye video no for nikunu probably edimrika aba ye video to sign it se nyenye mea
but unse omo ma miensa
omo ma yes
ana nikunu ni se wakoye DNA ba akonye ne dia ana no
yes sa yi ni so pie mu adata
so,
be pie
so one say no to me no the ehono I'm sure say because of we need to bring this in. Me, I don't judge anybody these days, not for anything, because no, me winim kakapenya me ya abekasenya I don't even qualify to talk about
exactly and me di kan say
yenya ya proko but ba what the ma ya dia
me te ha me holy
no near beka one say when it gets to that level now I don't know to me no eya na edin pass awade no begina sabi ase say awade a eduru mpempen so bi say yawo miensa ye kohwe amienu ye media ebi kura wodate lamte de kura de ye enyina I think say the two of them no have to be honest and come to that say maybe the marriage cannot work so what I say so we can do business as this and continue to in fact normally no so who will do more about marriage when they come to that no bad they are able to come back and then patch it and go away we inquire your bear then they later come together how these things work sometimes so right now I have to say marriage now hit rocks now what I'm foreseeing is once or mummy no so much your monte you could see said there will be tension and there will be denials so on obetwem pna on twem pna no enema bebre na e boil up in and a cocoa pie hono enti ehono no and akofa we nyina ba now let na ba ha na eba beka say yi na oya akwa akoma ni what we will call a bad PR. I'm thinking say I don't want to believe say omo handle the PR omo ye professionals. What they say. So say bibi saba out there are so many ways of handling it. But the first year over and say oh yeah hunu video be about out. We don't know BBA about it. What they say. Until we will get in touch with all the relevant and then at the appropriate time we will come out. And then you go and sit down and make sure say asemna wo ba be can and be backfire in your face. Because as a PR handling, no, so what say or ya command husband, it means there has been that confirmation between the wife and the husband. Say ampa or yeah, exactly. Or yeah, no, what the breme.
Exactly.
So that so then you know.
I don't think it's a the team no so be free precope abet the idea about without say or consult or no just blessing,
But whatever be the case, you know, you don't just one says oh yeah professional job. I had to say oh yeah lawyer na obi aba catch us so you need to verify and make sure say do. You don't stand on it to go and make a case. Obukwa ko do na say ma fe na so ka say they call it. Oh miss me the smile. Oh you got a point. So at all times, you know, we tend to believe certain things without going through the steps to verify to get it. And sometimes, you know, be obi na say oh very fast. Na won't me. No, menji obi any. Not even yourself. Not even yourself.
Right.
No. Right. And yes, I went in Beguase. What do you say? Don't even trust yourself. There was one time, na madam fubi, na ofre me say yenko, na me jina nchen. Na me free nchen ma ye teacher, ene jina nchen, na onhwe me o. E na odi ne nsa na chi no, e na odi aso teacher ne kon na wo twen te say wo twen me no. Say je na besem yenko, wo twen wo mia teacher ne kon. Teacher ne da oh, yes. You need to make sure. Say ade na wo ye no. It is in the right and yes obeti. What I say, we always have to verify. And when you are rushing, it is only in certain cases and you rush to come out. Even a nukran when you are not sure. That part, you know, won't say omu yusu a unreliable source. Unconfirmed this. The sources we have. What I say? Or no catch there, no, or when young confirm there should have been something. Anka, send your husband never can, and concoma a bet take care of it, and then say, and shed down young one because Bibia cover her. So that's it. In this is here, and I have to say, move dintro, and I had double a you know. What I say in PR, so who ye PR, you have to come out with the truth. Well, own up to it. What I say, apologize to your fans.
That is what I was saying.
Don't try to cover yourself. Say, as a would deny say, Obenya Krank or Becca say, and you get the point. This is not a time because he anymore. One was her. And a video and your caricature be now voice you be no be about Becca say, with a doctor dana a this and that to be in tini yakwaku craft so and so you really have to handle this in such a professional way, and it is the time you tell the truth. In fact, truth, you know, a better people's reaction to it may be varied, but it helps. It helps you in the long run, more so as a gospel musician. So what I say, empty the management, you know, maybe she insisted, but they too should have insisted. They say, "Sadie we ye kokane and yes, it will backfire." And more at a time when between one or husband, no, there is something. So what I say, something that borders on evidence. When you obey media, nail you.
Exactly.
You get a point. And here, they got it wrong, and I don't know how they're gonna do the damage control. They also you know. They just need to come out, and I'm sure so by this time they said 2 days we are between. gather all the facts, and then I don't know how she's going to handle it. So I
Robert,
said, but it depends on them. But I will come out and clear it, but with the truth, and then we go from there. You may not. What we say? Nobody says, come and tell us, say, oh, chimpana, because some of it may be implied. But you come and apologize to your fans, and then try to find a way to polish it in such a way so you get your image back.
Exactly. Adeba akoni say kakape. Yenshe mame explain it the way this very video pop up on internet. Minim say we aware, but the whole idea ni nyina ne say. Yen nyina yen evangelist what I call evangelist agrada yai. So what you say?
Yeah.
Agrada last 2 weeks ago, so last week, you be program crowd on Ewaha. Ena ne kunu asoria oto ye ma ne kunu ena ne kunu wo different church mu a obekasa ye a otwabo ne kunu ne your friend is saying ne kunu church yi pastor ya one ne wo yi otwabo on pastor kire otwabo ne ne ade obeye saa de we nyina no so what you say and I would JOYCE blessing and you according to source amenya yes would JOYCE blessing now only agrada eye anamfo grabetin ye only agrada eye anamfo and obeye saa de na o de beto ho no would JOYCE blessing onso obeye video and I will start to say oh moke maame no even though wa money din but you are mocking maame no to the stand they say ukofa water gun bibigina ho to indicate say water call say when you're broken heart you have to shoot yourself wakot okay can semua sabi so wa money panidin crowd the person will be able to put one and one together to make sure say asema who can you know enemy ye now be can say me meanwhile no time agrada ho nsem bi baaya a oba be di ni birthday oye poster any ade se or gada anyumtofo bi ama omo aba beto nyum e ma ne de wu JOYCE blessing wudin kan ho e de wo ye poster u baaye ebebe di na ye be kan se wo ne maame ni hweye ne nyaade a wo sa program no wo kọ enti kan hunu se at that time no se wo ne maame ne yadamfo a wo betray no wo ho no mo so what ya say wo betray no ama maame ne wo ho asem hye ne mu enti kwan bi aso no wo pew. As to how I grad anya video now, I don't know. But ubeye saadie na ono beye no so oh. Me manya broken heart wo JOYCE blessing wo de mete ho. E mo keme. Inti me so de me woni. Baby a me hu video no yes ama me na grada no efon so. Time na all ye ni program. E no yi sa video we e de kire ye. Inti na me busa me ho se Enti JOYCE blessing, you definitely know say you have a video beer who as a time yes me video afa me huno. You had a broken heart video be wo baby. Enti wu de wako sa situation mu bida. Ena obi common sabi me support you agrada wo baby but eno kra de eye ba akopesa wo ka no kra wo be ka no kra kosi se wo be wu. So what you say? Sadia na oye no ye beka ho asem me beka no wa ha. Say when it comes to obetimi aye no ma bia enye bia. But this is a marriage issue. Oh yeah, I support my minister say oni ni kunu. Ofo se ni kunu esesen ka ojana na chi na wa nyina. Enti wo so wonya broken heart na so obeka. How say wo so be yes video we e de beto ho. Enti ejinja ma me no knowing very well say probably no ebia wo no ne wo yadamfo enti owo hu information bi wo baabi anasa wunnim kura no you have to know say broken heart no what could be mu pen because I really wo be catch there say where you know be catch there say a old video and I would buy that means say you wo kunu kura mpo na whatever the case may be no what could broken heart mu pen one way or the other. So why are you going to say obemoko obi make will be abeye saade we dia beto ho. So that is the angular video ni surface on internet. That means that when share when who the way I would see, then you pop up to say somebody else's. Minim kapesa what is our same way and answer what my mini video no etie ensem wa okan and some of this idea we bet so. And go for blame we say my na anya de so this idea we buy. But let's look at say wo Joyce blessings so obabe yes a video na sabi o meka wo my me ne beka na asema o meka wo no udi mirika ebe ye video e de ma sa ma me no kapa o gyen wo say wo sa yi we ho minim say wo
so some of the gospel ayifo no they are too comical for me, you know. Me, some of these pastors, you know, Semetio na Eastwood and Aba Utabel, not for the gospel, but for inspirational because there are specific ones here. Mitium I will even listen to above more than some of these other because Obeka Yibiam Agrada Yana as a comedian, bisa no totally no. But you see, no, some of the no, some of the one-man churches, no, like Agrada ne Obinim nomne adnane. It looks as if said they thrive on this beef thing, no. So what they say. It is like somebody is always looking for ubi negative yibino na or the about public. The other baba beyene the preaching and or the about pay views on social media and I say they are too omonye the Odiagra they will waste your time unless people that ABR for entertainment purpose no moko honum no moko kuti. I think say based on your kind Joyce Anyade and too wrong doesn't make a right. But I know Biana Kokana or the Eba Obija so what I say. Already you know they have this existing tenor. Agrada no now the yen and yama or no becon or new usubempa and all that. Unko kana krana or PBB behind the scene and all the ayana. So what I say. So that is that for them. And whatever it is, and ya pop up. Adiana say, you see, Nyana, Emma, a Christopher name, or money, especially about pastors name, die hard a youth one. Some of these things when they pop up. Now, Bible nene say, Ubi your bonia, or so be your bonia. Wona ya your boniano, and I would 2 1 a more. What him say?
Wait. So wo na wo ye me bone a me was me 2 1.
Yes. Okay. Yes. When I catch no. Besides this what they channel no. What do you say for channel? In fact, channel so why you bone for channel no. Kra no. What the cheche. Why ya fa channel ana no achi no. Ese se wo catch no. Na wo yi na ten. Enti ekese senka agrada ema ayi blessing na senka me ne wa. Enti ade a wo ye. So ati ase. Enye fine. Enti misrewa next time no. Ebi ase ni say sir. Me kura de aja agro bi na media minim say be ye. I'm just trying to ask what should have happened. Agro bi kura na miss media we de aye ya pache me next time bi amenye. We no akoye obeye me na mayo. Not a place that is supposed to be a platform for reform, for inspiration, to talk to people. Something that is portraying God, you know. Ababe a place for antagonism. Maminko kikabinchi mem penny hufi na mem family out. Ubi any whole nim to magufi. Ubi biare ni asasi su born of a man. Not even the otables and all these open into magufi obenya. So what I say. Now say no binu per se yeah that is not what I want to preach here. So enti yemfa say Joyce na ye on the shase as a senka agrada because between the two of them no I think sa agrada nyin Joyce meboa.
Oh yeah.
Enti no enka ono no hunu say enka ene ebia we say kra na akwa me meka ni say na me meka ni say na yenko. So ahusa ena say sia no wo hu social media the way na etie no So social media, any your phone see. If you are not tech savvy, we know how to protect your videos. We know how to protect your pictures. We know how to handle social media. Opinion, don't even try.
Emma, so
Me your platform be so and elder ponopa wam. And what the better so na mfrɛ no opinion. Ne odi abeto ade isu ye o. Osinka me delete na mso opinion boa. O hwɛ na wanhwɛ ne ye na akwakoto anti ko delete. Okwa delete no nso no and no delete for himself and not for everybody in teachers ade ne da so ando. And I say abi mi kura no ka je ne say ade ne da so nti mi show no so me delete free so na mse ne ya chamaba we delete for yourself nti no and there is nothing you can do and na chese eno ho enti social media no any your phone no wouldn't me use wa misraw as I saw yeah very very careful we your video we are na wakope baby di ahye ade ase no find out see on YouTube ada romantic there were so many ways of doing it and yes our video be a woody aguro bi where you who be a watch picture be a person show body be obehwe na da bontina wa deja pan you don't intend ade ase if you had the exercise you will share the way you look whatever not for the purposes of being who are obey no na wo no enam odibre ai wo wi ase no ne ade nti na chese wagu ho ni mase nti eno no so ho so we put all these things together and conclude to say we have to be a little compassionate so what I say yeah what those who are very good ebi mu ye boot for boot but we have to be very compassionate and continue to preach say this is the right way to do stuff. But I said the other way, no, it is not what we should preach because you call that way now. You be gugu ye ho ani mas ye be say ye ho. Okoto se obi hia mo a ye boa no e ma ne so do. Ye moa no e ma ne enwo na ayimu find a way to kick him down and pat him and all that because you need time also the beba. So this is just for agrada and blessing. So if blessing has a penchant for mocking people based on more misfortunate year. Also the beba and it will be so anyway. And to any necessary to be a home for what I say, ubi the aba na work and I won't swear. So
okay kakape mameng yemfa we enso so nsanya ina fe mi wi ana ma hwese ye betimi apeke course one thing amatis enkofo enso so kan se enkofo ayro mo ho etwabo ne kunu no Dave Joy no se wanya de se ono so baba yi ano se video na Just Blessing ye no wanya ama no na o koyema obi foforo nti ase enkrofo etwa no mahu se Zion Felix se na hu hia se Dave Joy no eba na oba be yesa video no de eba beto ho kape ugidi se ni kunu na anya de se obe ono no be sign ti se video na ekoso no wa anya amreme na momu no oye koma obi foforo na me de kwaku se me de kwabena me ne kwa me.
So yeah, me that's so anytime biana yana yen gina chire no we always pontificate ourselves say yenum dia ye holy ye mature than the person that is facing the problem. So they say opinion never ever put yourself say one ka obey any better. That is why obon said the same situation no obi be commit suicide. The same situation obi be commit ye. You see, we cannot sit here and say you know what the husband is going through. So Zion Felix, are you telling me, sir? And are we telling Ubia, say, what no you know, Mawo, now Coco ye DNA. That's Uncle ba kunya wo dia. You will be the same person. You want and a video biswaba. Apple tray certain suspicion be you have. Now no would you who you say says no nobody will do that. I don't know who will do that. But so bet me ya me one say when I talk say who bet me ya Men kasa obi so betimi aye. But this scenario is tough for Obama. Very tough. Very, very tough for Obama to continue to and yeah, kasa there's the social media news and the way what's na way so ongoing.
Oh yeah.
What is omo ho we so
kaka mentwa no we ne ba ye nyina echi no omu kokotena baabi a ye twa beto ayi so anase omu di body ampesi so omu di fufu se den time omu asem ne ba ye na ye feel say bi omu ja omu sa akotena baabi so aye aye ne ho
so, yeah, so a captured scene cannot be taken as a lifestyle. You get my point? Ebi omu koshia ho, and ebi omu nyina na koye. Ena omu to na omu bon komo. Ena obi say ye ntwa. Now what the story be akwa kan assume said that is the normal lifestyle. I mean, me boy, because information ya no doesn't portray what someone is telling us. And once in a while, beside you will be a one no away you dear. Ukoshia baby, I won't mean to ni sa tantan dear. Oh, to say na you socialize and yeah now muko purposely because you were invited and you to portray yourself as married couples and mako portray. So, but near maybe say ba na say you hunu said ye no neba na and not will say it's not well and that some things have been acted and not said ye net yada no. So what who said ye net no. Me hunu about them no say it looks as if say somehow no I say you pay what was our kind of adiano. Abia over the way they've invested in themselves, how far they've come, nana. Entity moon and Timin Koye. Me, ya make a chairman for say, have that conversation. Ever see a Tina Hona, yan see at home. Now, your responsibility say, oh, Ebia my form of Fatame, mean ye bium. Ebia means to say, yen ye bium. So I said, near Koyanim. So that is number one. Number two, say yen to me, there is no need in going through this emotional torture and all that kind of stuff. What can say? We say. Na akwa ye na din semaba. So they need to have that honest conversation and then we take it out from there.
All right.
So this side.
Your friend is say I was for ye be Finland no ya be at the atumu. Me bacho before so be friend me no twen na me more audio yi from because me prefer say audio way from obi or your friend say or the audio. Just to let you know no ebi our friend me ma WhatsApp line obetimi aye audio na dia bre me bono wa ha na also the opposite o kire no na wa kire me be read the comment ne kakra but before that say me read the comment no ma me more audio na menya no e wa ha ansana ya to aso mpacho me bo audio enti men frɛ me ansa twɛn ma me more audios no nwie me bo audio no wi a phone lines ne demo obetimi afrɛ e de aba na yenyina the opposite wokano na wakanti audio first one aminya no mama memo na yentie
mini obi ma jo mekana say because about so close Ghana and show no very good part na dia etin say personally dia me hu say obi Ghana ha no sebio ehia phone to esika fofo obi advices of most of Ghana mpenimfo do no ensichiri mu nka no kore no say na eko na say na eko they always say adia nipa na o to no phone ni beje minim so atire dia me kana say so I am assuming say minia ba na ne ho aba asem sisie no omomu to no phone no ka dia nani ebeje sana me hu no because anyasa they will never come out to deny or make such if I should say useless update what you say not the comment and so what the fact that audio no and as a videos on about Abontino needs to be condemned. The only option they had was to say we are sorry and from so by blah 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 na eto etwa etigana no dia mi hu ne say nipa no en kan no kre no enti obi a okofa no say ome tu for no ka da bia sema uti ebe kono eno nko and then afei so no And then after so no, mesanso who say mental health issue has been something a work on a power, but fano serious. Mental health, mental health cases, they are very, very common, and I say very those who Ghana match, but fano serious. The only thing we need about mental health, or we know about mental health, is nipa no awro no ho a one na men so wabodam. But obi make catch you plain say omo mo nenam ho a omo hye suit, address fine, wig, ne tie, ne ade no. Obi say me catch you nneema ekoso omo adwen mu a nyasam ketwa. Be it relationship, be it family, be it a sorry mpo. Enti dia mesre na se dia meka na se minya ba Joyce dia aba ye kan say na ai me hu ni say some of us need to be to ye ho for senia obi ni ye we nyina aka no guest aka no say ye make comment bi say we are not saying say ye perfect and say dia ye dia sabio asembia eni ho okay nemu no well point I'm trying to make is that a lot of mental health cases cause Ghana, especially in relationships. Some men are crying every day. Almost you know. Sometimes obi me wa down for that or nitibutu sumye so I can say empire no. So light in the kwabra ni tinisuo, it is all about relationship. The same thing applies to emba. You know, I think we need to consider this mental health issue because the man about Joyce called this situation when you are there. I am sure say it got something to do with mental health. Seriously, it has.
Yo, abusuafoɔ Ibrahim na mote ne nka no ɔno so ne dia ɔde bae no no ɔfo sɛ ɛyɛ ɔno deɛ something there is something mentally no ɛwɔ ɛhɔ kakapɛ meyɛ program a meyɛ no sɛ ɛyɛ podcast a meka 20 minutes sɛ let's work on our mental health on say tem bia no but abusuafoɔ meyɛ saa program no on Tuesday to Friday no any day a menya no wɔ hɔ bia and those 3 days no Tuesday Wednesday, Thursday. And Rami Yabi or Hobbit Miakuti. Let's work on our mental health. And Nyoma mebeka and Nyoma mentally no ye general. And what's it ye suya na ye hu ye wake wo hu said the baby toa we hu kwanya o de befaso so what ya say my beka be about communication. My can be about a whole lot of topics no my started here 3-4 weeks ago. A whole lot topics no want ya monko tie bi na ye nyina ye moaboa ye ho yo abusanfo kwan dia abra medu su no me pick up calls ubetimi afre upese obamu nkomodia ye di no upese obeka bia me kakabe
ansana obi the next say in baba ni abrante na kan na ne wo ka fa no very very important pa na niema ne ye worse wo san ko awadiem na wo san face a whole lot of stuff no say near sese yeti ase ne say life problem solving abrabo no problem solving one kasa no from time wo to time obewu no problem solving sa wo sika wo ni sika wo ye hia ni wo nye hia ni obeko school wo nko school problem solving ba ko be ka ho a problem solving more like waware the challenges and the responsibilities ebia obi mfrɛ ne problem obi be friend responsibilities more akwala bema more abusua de and all that we need to find time and understand our role in this and fix them. There is nothing like I married the wrong person. There is always what you don't want to do, what they don't want to do. Always. Our dear Nyeshu. Na ya kosto akwako hwese we fit me. You have a responsibility. But some people live in self-denial. Na or how ubiba. Ubi so full sama wade jaya menimbe guase. So already na over problem na you compound it na wishim you get tortured and the number of people that are going through this you have no idea nya grow. Bidia show mo omo nka obi kwa te hɔ a saa mmerɛ a yɛka sɛ or contemplate suicide. But we hope sɛ asɛm wei a yɛka ɛne kakra a yɛyɛ yi obi bɛte afrɛ obi aka sɛ oh ɛnɛ mekotie ayi bi obi sise nti that is not the end of the world, and be bold to take a decision not to do the worst, because another brings disgrace, it compounds it and compounds it. Major.
All right. Abna edu mechiao Sabina Ampofo mechiao Douglas Asiedu Boafo Dexter Sam mechiao ena Esua Christiana Apia Titi ena Melwin nso so mechia mu nyinaa medamase sɛ me mo hwɛ Ibrahim de bae mekan ni nyinaa kwasi bi ni mo de bae mekan ni nyinaa. Okay, mo ma me ready messages no kakra ɛwɔ ha abusafo obetimi afrɛ opɛ sɛ wo ba mu na obɛka just bless na asɛm a yɛ ka ni bia me pacho frɛ me na ɛbrɛ mu na betie bi anase ɛbɛka bi kwasi bi ni mo say more fire kakapɛ and also look at who is quoting the word boy. Kakapekwasi bi ni mo na eya osa na wa Gifty Abaka say hi Gifty yachiao bi ni mo si we do have circumstantial me pacho obi abaso enti mame enkan we nwie na me peke nipa kro no si we do have circumstantial and substantial evidence. Okay, on what and no mentimi hu mame peke nipa kro na abaso no ye ni nkobo. Hello.
Hello, me Obi.
Yes.
Memo money or Ibrahim na asan free.
Ibrahim, that's a wafre.
Good. Now me comment kakrebia me pese me make for the mini kakape. Anyone so waka him say maka nsam do na the thing say me yebetu yenuanom ma ne emema before say if mo go into relationships more I am mutino like muti do mostly no bema no we there Mr. Monfanche ye ade asanti masim bia mpesa make bia meet maka e ba bia na mo no mo nkara wuti bema no anajon community the opposite na mo wuti ekono say oh bema yi ne skills for the media he's the right person and I say oh you some stars kakra bi now the who say oh this person is the right person for me, and that videos ni audios be or meet me I think say they hard because in relationships now no when you be the no dream about the wedding say enough for papa I'm in the wedding here few, but when we get back to our various houses obi me say people are dying. And say ekobani say na say mo prano say oye odu bi ma o fiancé no that is where ohunu say friends say we see no jare amede odu no baba abonten and say me the video no de baba abonten nti mesere say ya omo yimo sa skills na de mesere mo munsumo mutinye kono skills ya na timi obi ekosan check 100 million edem obi so na ni school fees na onyantia mama money and that one is very important. And then various phones now you're using now. Your phone a bit me I say last week me encounter via me edum. One woman be told me your shop B and all say and the iPhone is all the video and then the use blah 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 blah. And the guy was like update biaba and update didn't ya or say we share young man be not say new update biabanti onye bi just like that and why so imagine say a phone could send pa kon sem no ye update na ma na say be ni say wa copy sa video no say video no e copy ba bi sisi na oh ge be na obey their phone. Okay, so I am thinking say your phones na you use no apart from video ne WhatsApp so no ye ni bisa because video bi na picture bi betimi akọ hide over bi one where someone can use against be any pan on no trim panasi na utiada no 5 years time he or she is not going to be the person on no ever but that's
Ibrahim that's pa yeah so and anajon komo se obaso a me pacho obetimi aka no said esise okay mama menko comment na eso kakra ɛwɔ ha no mo ɔno asa bi mo de ba ɔse elder de asɛm bɛba o. Okay. Yo kakape ye mame yenhwɛ adeɛ bi ɛwɔ aha no mo. Kakape mpempi no sese no on say just blessing a gospel musician. Ewo mu sɛ ɔyɛ nipa. That is okay. As if say no baby amekwa kutie bia no people are just saying say gospel musicians ni nyina. Baby cry there amekotie eye kumchacha. Or say gospel musicians ni nyina. Mana womu ni nyina no. Omo nye gospel musicians. Say the yisi di wo mo no enya asem ketwa. On say because of adie ya sebi just blessing kokoye no or classify to omo gospel musicians omo ye gospel musicians omo ye omo two gospel nyumu nyina e ma omo two gospel nyina or classify and say ye di wo omo but they bia na entisa. As a gospel musician, is there a certain way and as a gospel omo ye gospel people na ye from say we mu di omo ye gospel no. Is there a certain way also omo lead omo life ana na nkonko yes we ye gospel na nso so ye behu no as de na wo de wi asefo aside na wo but wo kire say we ye gospel and then obi ka kire say obo gospel but onye Christoni. Does it we have anything like that? Bibis how na grape so obo gospel wa bra onye Christoni. You see
So Eddie Kaino on say the entertainment industry no it comes with a lot of challenges. It is difficult to penetrate. We come from a society. There are a lot of talents, but who will promote you out there? And there are some people like Omaka, because they wouldn't do anything. Say, you come church classify all of them. Say, Obiano, I don't think that is true. What do you say? Now, what it is in the system, no, say yes. You know, a normal to do with occupation. Or you're talented. As saying here, no, as a so be buano, or kono. These are the demands. You make a decision whether you want to do it or not. But that is a personal decision for that person. Now, I personally believe, say, I don't know. I mean, and you know, I personally believe, say, not all of them are more bogus for no, and unnecessarily, you know, or there are some of them. I mean, you know, some of them, yeah, no, more dressing only had the challenges will mukakra for you to believe, say, hey, where is this person coming from? Another type of gospel, no, no, but who am I to judge? What at the end of the day, no, or our fans, among 40, and you know, irrespective of your opinion, and I said, you who know from baby are all banner. That is what you do. So that is it. Now, having said all this, no, it's important to say, all of them will so say, it has a title that goes with it. What do I say? Gospel, good news. You preaching it. Onyankopon fa wo mu. E de asem no through music. E de agi akra. E de maintaining the folks. E de maintaining the flocks. So if that is not what you're bringing on board, what else are you bringing? You may be having a certain lifestyle before you got it, but can you reform it in such a way, say, you know, so that you fit into that, you know? But it is also a music industry. It is a very tempting site. Sorry, I say there are so many ways. What do you do for your music to sell? Particularly, I say some of it comes with its whole challenge. So on. And you know, yes, there should be a standard, but that standard cannot exist in the vacuum. I think, say, Omo group, Oma, I am tempted to believe, say, not only musical, but there will be to say like Gospel Musicians Association of Ghana. There is the Christian Council. there is the charismatic churches. I think it's all of them to coordinate and make sure say some of these things. No, how do we not telling you what to do, no, to also make sure say we bring some sanity and a certain standard and a certain way of life into this. But all they said and done, no, they also have their personal life, and sometimes some of these things is going to crisscross. Marriage, the baby, and all the behavior be and all that will bump in. But underlying it, who say it comes with a title gospel, which is good news, which is from, and then we translate all that into actions and belief and behavior patterns.
Okay. Me chia abofrapa Van Dam and James Kwame Sumwa also me chia. Gabe omo branding. So as a matter of fact, I didn't say anything in general because it looks as if to me say yen celebrates now more Ghana no. I'm talking about those that has talent. Or more talented, being it's a movie moon or woo, sense whatever movie you or woo. And yet, Sabi, wow, be the attempt now babenya celebrity be at home. So, no san win yet talented. And nipa ba could be a minute to me pese me boni din. So what ya say? Gabe, yana mi busa me ho say. Fame no, and as a talent ne beto or mo kwemu. And I said they probably actually worked for it. Because adebia sabia na work for no, you hold that thing dearly. It's a priority. Ewo mu. So what you say? Adebia holding a high. And sasa wototo na say. Because minim say JOYCE blessing. Ma me do baby a wa bedui. By chef a chance no de buy sabi bibi wo mu enye opia nye nipa nyina na saade na ewo mu no etimi daddy enti se yankopon aboa wa ma saade no adadi ananka me hwehwe se the word branding or brand na wo no say anye bibia no you protect this very brand ya wo because ye wu nipa ban a wo yesa wo ye nipa you can short for ubetimi anya wo short force and all that netokwa can you say ade we ya ababeto internet use kakape whether we like it or not no there are a bimu wo ho no mu a they will look at it and say any paper say the na wo sitie pa de na mebu say na wo tie they wouldn't think about it say just a one mistake bia wanya but obi a odo bia wa behu sa ade we no you're going to lose some fans right from there because it's a negative picture and what painted the whole world. So what you say? And the me busa me who say, aside say omu ye nipa short for no mistake in no, do they ever think say I'm a brand ambassador be wo baby me a brand if something protecting me image as a nipa krampona I have to protect me brand that me wo in order for me say because people are watching me and go for me so and go for tie me nyom Emma bibi esi wo mabrabo mu kaka me no mienu nyina ye wo US ha when we put some of the celebrities into perspective all say omukoye ade ketewa bi na ede your friend is saying animguase eba and crofua they are attached the brands are associated to ourselves with no Bia started say oye then or twene ho let's look at obiti say R. Kelly the way I na won a sponsorship and not ewo ho no ne scandal ne sade we nyina bae no yes strepo ni nyina even Olympics crampo ne say wokọ na se ukwaji medals ni ehu se kapese bi ofa substance you strip it up do they put their brand into perspective and sana the baby ano oma ya na sade ne ya na me nwanwa say I just can't understand it say your celebrities now more Ghana no say omo ya ade a do they ever think of say okay ade ya me ba be ye no me ye nipa bi a me ti say it's only Shatawale no to me and your man here and all that stuff no still or maintaining whatever popularity our but no crampo no na me dinachi and your maybe or my we lose one which is me AP me penasam all right but me portraying too much said the name because me who said the way I'll sit here no so what must say on portray and your mabia you bet me a line a woman enti kai who say o brand na e wo ho no. Did they really understand? They say we have a brand to protect and Kape. How do you address this? Because they are in
Yeah, Opanyimedase. So normal human behavior no. So we study human behavior. Ade man there di pa ye niema mienu. In fact, niema mien sample. I think say mienu ema baako be dead. Eye sika tumi any fame. But when say sika ni tumi no automatically give you fame. I don't know if they go together like that. I mean, Obi betimi explain better. But when say sa niema mien sa we no when it comes to you, now one handle ni ya it can bring you down. A bit me a disgrace you. A bit me I nobody. It can throw you off gear. Enti eyana near omu ebeye yi pa ne say obi ohonuma or portray ni ho in a particular way. Hatumi hye ne nsa ne enhwe. Se onkum abusuafo ni nyina, onkum ye nyina. Onkukumi onfa nye adeboni bi. Obi also aman sikamra ni nsem nhwe. So obi hu say saa nipa in fact or saa hobrase a ye nyina ye ascribe to him or her. Ana obeda ni suban yadi. Tumi eni sika. Emma we get free to be who we are. What do I say? Yemfa obiya ho. So that one is there. I think sir, in the society now, the human being want to be free, want to do whatever they want. Yeah, running your money maybe I association and kakran in our part of the world, there has been a lot of challenges. So with music. So share over the years. Said the SSA brandy, said the SSA or muputu near be in place, said the person or mushisha or money they don't. So they say so no. The other aspects the managers, the producers and the managers of these celebrities aba akwa ne ho sika wo ho ono wo sika no na ebia oye we nti no oye no the local style ye internationalize no maybe they do but we don't see. So what I say because ahano utumu said the management is high. They try to do all that they do, but they didn't want to manage your mindset. And until now, the ones that are difficult to manage, these rappers, no, Obeboni we, Obeyanei, but the Kobasa who ye among those on the top, classified as gospel, as a musician associated with certain class of the elite in the society now. There's a lot of responsibility on you. And it is handled professionally and all that and way. Near Mekan Wahano and say, I think, sir, with all these things coming up in the world, the responsibility is both on the artists and also on the field of the professionals that manage them, the producers and all that kind of stuff. A profession and a woman. So how are you behaving yourself? Niobekana bontin. Yes, will behave. Even your personal life will cry back out to not obey. How do we make sure that these things, we try to suppress our bad aspects, and try to live the good ones, So, I think going forward, that is what we're going to tell, especially the gospel musicians. Because at a baby no did you atema ebiana eno no boa Jaduble ambule ekoto nyom in a certain way ebia eno no nyina boa ne brand. But as a gospel musician there, What I say, one yum near bebon baby, one yum near bebo a particular kubi. So what I say, Obi, our a sense of certain way of the world, you know, and a bit na obo na wudini popo up we are gospel. I had a friend that na a Kirk Franklin, also no Kirk Franklin, your gospel musician. Obi so hon more yeah, Christo no tia, uhunu said the onion. So you need to make sure, say, you balance it out and brand it in such a way, so private life does not cause him to affect you, either deliberately or unintentionally. Now, Yanisana, maybe, just maybe, we will get to the destination we want to get to with gospel music in Ghana.
All right. I was for engineer the program no aberry and it's all person frame me. If I saw a kind of home was obe a free. Abna Thomas Mitchell and a Santa Cruz and so Mitchell. Grabe, you bet me as I just say. Sebi. They have two faces ana. Omo wo face omo false omo portray as omo ye gospel omo ye holy. Name no eba omo personal life dia. That means it's our personal life na nkasa de ebia na emfa kwan mu kura nti we no betimi a kire say sebi the real personal life na show mu no the real thing na show mu say we nipa we ni say no tie na mu no odi bibi na adura nanim so what you say na ama nipa ehu saa in the case of say bia Just Blessing you betimi aka say the real character of Just Blessing no eno na ede di na no because it's all about gospel ninti no sometimes bia no ya na portray and I say essence or act in order to conform with say gospel music na all body ninti no akwaya se said the ode mask bia hye nanim nemomo yi mask ne de a e was say oba back to the normal self ne say me de gospel no na meto ne keke na emomu no me normal life ne de sabi say na tia me wo fia metimi no me nsa me pebia ena bia ko di mu ama na ba bedru ba bia adru ya abeda bonten na can we actually say that and I say this is an honest mistake and yes I not yet sebi ne braba obo no efata ne nyuma obo na emumu no we honest mistake sebi obi o wi ade bia o chi na otumi ka se ene da me start here nan kwa na maye sa ade no can we project and I say ye betimi a link se ade a otaye and I say honest mistake just once no why sa ade ka pe bremu na fe o ka se
Ayi, we no, that question we a very judgmental question, pal. But na ya banti ya beka. Ayi, in all honesty, and again, and I like the way your friend is saying, guy now offer contributing and we are not judging anybody. We are just analyzing what we've been confronted with.
yes
Say ampa, say odini kunu wo ho. Enkwala ni bi enye ni kunu no eba. What you say? Say it true. Say enkwala no bi enye ni ba. There's a huge question mark over there.
yeah
What I say. So, what was that? Yeah, some more.
we a serious question and this is a dicey question.
It is putting us into a fix, and that is my own very subjective thinking of relationship, right?
Exactly.
In a relationship, no, for me, it's difficult for Oba so Oba boy in a relationship. It's easy for Bema. We are not opening another discussion. What I say, it's just to fit this, and I'm making that point to come up with a point. What we say, Oba anya sex no. I was we crowd we win him or the ordinary.
Yeah.
Oba anya sex for entertainment. And into no we na I saw they are attached, no. They are attached to you or frefre and all that. Bema so there or copy gu akwa the baby. Whether as wife or wife deɛ sɛ wa wɔ ne ti fie nti no ɔn deɛ not necessarily love ɛno deɛ ɛkyɛ sɛ yɛ te aseɛ saa enti me no sɛ mete sɛ ɔbaa ɛyɛ certain things a ɔho ɛyɛ ne ho ayi bi kakra again we are not being judgmental now sɛ wofa no ayɛ ko na akɔyɛ no with nsanoma then maybe we are being told say there may be others that we are not aware of. And it is a fact, say, Obu Ohonuma or talent to do something, but not necessarily say, or a Christian or gospel, no, but not say, or because or a year and I say, you get a point. Obu Ohonuma the talent to do the thing unto or yeah for the money for whatever it is in. Apart from that, that's it. Nothing else. So, and you know, yeah, it is true. And on the part of blessing, even afterwards, trying to deny so this is not time to do that. No portray a certain character, and that character does not befit of gospel and what we expect you to do. But beside that, or any part, and you know, adeɛ no ahyɛ ne so na yɛka wei nyinaa no a yɛka wei nyinaa no kyerɛ me yɛhwɛ sɛ madamfo bi wɔ Ghana sɛ wɔtie bi anka ɔbɛbo me nnɛ we must talk about ebi a ne ɔno nso no behind the scene ɔkɔma yɛnim ɛnɛ no ono na ebi anka wonya ayina and she has to come out. Maybe she may never come out. Maybe SSO will be granting an interview for her to pour all these things out, possibly delay. So the whole year of why it ended up this way. There may be some emotional leading to some of these things. And you'll be emotionally competent to take this, you know. The psychological torture, the emotional abuse, and all that kind of stuff. We are not privy to that. It may be that, it may be something else. And that may all have led to a year. And in trying to crucify her, let us also try to apportion it in such a way, say, Sadia Mekan, Ebia no hiamwa, Yenina nipa, entino, and from Swaniba, how do we get back? But a greater proportion would depend on her, how she's going to avail herself out. Say, Uhia Samuano, and that if the help come, it will help her. And she's ready to go through that. Yeah.
Robert, we are sure Mamma last enough in Minja on because you need barrier. Do you think it's a Unjaya warrior and not the opessor on the baby no on ye? Because whilst doing all these things, you still wear your rank. Do you think it's a Ujaya warrior no Sebi? So Ujaya warrior, I don't think that this thing will be so much talked about. It's said the air can.
So a football. So who too before when you are an advisor, you don't draw conclusion. When it comes to social issues, you know, Sana, you never draw a conclusion for the person. Provide them with all the, unless the person is strictly under your control, then you can. What do you you go there and have that honest conversation. Say, baby, ebi a manja wa de no krana ebi eti honoma ewuo ene beba and some of these things no beko baby a ya wo obi sikan ya ye nneema nketenkete na boil up sa one thing leads to another abon se pan one day na I did the marriage counseling bi na oba ne pese wojai so enti me call ho na me ko bisa a couple of questions ene no wonyina so ne ye but yenyina so nyina enja awade memfa obi asem emma metuja wa hade obobobobo so na ena mebisa na some of the questions but here was the case na oba no enka nkire ne kunu no se o complain there but not on kankire no now blessing de couple of things abetodwa and as I say abusua no so on say yen so ye ho no marriage ne ye abusua ene enamfo ebinom pesa ade ni begu nti they may be finding it so what I say na omo pesa ade ni gina no because from so there will be a ho no the family needs to sit down and then come to that conclusion abusuafo enom ne adnade blessing the other friend on the other because I think say something is not right. But I say something is not right. Adi said there was a ring enom ne adnade. Opa wadi a yankopa ukunu cha umau. And then now what now? I think that is how the whole thing. Men can't change unjaya na mama ninjai. A decision as I saw no take it based on baby a free bag anywhere no person de corner. Any along the line, baby they get stuck. No. I had to say who took wine now could do on a bridge no a chemumi no. You can't go and to go back home and then or go find another route. Or you may have to abandon the journey totally. So what I say. And to do one na say Diana Busa went me in free ho. I earthquake BS say road no more pie. That's all person will cry. You wanna die. And you surely die. So and you know as I say or yeah a lot of consultation and come to that conclusion and yes I bear one disgrace after another. It is obvious that maybe I know based on dinner or ball. You don't just mention name. Oh yeah, and I'm more plan. So don't be mentioning you use darling, my love, this animal. My okoko bodia. No when it is supposed to be a I could do what my barber saw. Why? And here one trick I'm a man for.
Ade uwiem uwie ade num no so ko ka de ye betai wo apo e wo
Yeah, right. So
onim uwiem kra onim onim uwiem kra na sta me
yeah, what you know? Yeah, what you know? David. And so we are darling, middle. What I say, Makuma Mutofe. Aha, Obi Dumbie.
Oze kakape emano se yedi wo mo na ka wo budi wo mo na ka wo mo a
Yeah.
di say awo
And until now, so one of the Omoko, Makuma Neko. In fact, Obani me and Nakuma Nebo. Yesterday, I acquired the Tinako. So I say,
kakape no ma mienu na ma ko ho ntokwa o ana so mo professor o
Nanka.
ya ana so watimi adi na ma na ka no
Yeah.
yeah obekon ho ntokwa two things ni free ho no mo a oboa okokon ho ntokwa wo ba bia
Yeah.
so what you say enti Joyce blessing kwa me no wa ya ade pa wa pian na ni kuru no menim se obeba back abeware wo yire dia ene na nka meka se semia
Naso munja yo enti no omoda so da ha.
so what you say nipa no uni ninja ye no ewo mu se wa besan wuti dia but ade na nka wo so consider kakra no so se oni ninja ye you still there's a possibility say munya because wo nko se meja no me de nsa akọ so what you say enti meja no eno de ne nka we no wo be kan ye no na nka eyayi but ade ne konkon ho na ewo ho no e bia lai mumo wo betimi asan asuja na no bi na wa be kan sa asem we you are just sometimes ya na me kasa ye mpentem emuan asem ya monto mo boaso kakra be medase mame mawo enko medase se metomensa efre wo no waba abeka me ho amayedi ene Friday anajo nkomo yedi ehu sa adwuma we abusafo kakape na mote ne nka no ewo mayi so minim se ye san efre wo bie mu a nyame yadoma obeba minim se wo bibika etwa to de a memwaka ansa na wako
Yo Obi we dey meda wase na ne meka atwa to ne se de meka na sase na mesan repeat metiefo ye da se ye ba hanom ne ye ba beka mo betie ma ye na mo share mo contribution and all that. Yeah, appreciate that very much. Akwenya na menya ena Obi a creative platform ena akọ radio ya adom ena ya ba ha ye kasa. Enti edu ba bi ne ye kan ya nka ne ye a ye sere mo mfa nche yen. We don't claim to know it all. Na wenim so ye kan enye absolute in itself. Ebeboa wo emmoa wo. Wa ankasa fatoto abrabo ho. Ebi wo hono ma wo try a ebeye eyi ama. Se de obi a tie bia no so otofom a yen try as much as possible say e betimi a lift on up, but that will depend on if the person wants to be lifted up. or person want to be lifted up, we help. If the person don't want to be lifted up, in Jan Hone Yanko. Yeah, that's it. Said that Baha Mutie. Mon like it, mon share page, na obi so enya good views, enom ne adnade. Si enya kwan bia no na se wo mre na ya na very busy. Enya kwan bia na wo mre na e beba ya ba be che ya dwen kakra. Na min shire obi biara. Na na
Meda
ye bia. Ya wade enso do wukunu kunu nso do wo yere. Na ye ntena mo na bibia anya kama kama. Nyame nhyira wo obi.
yo,
Onka ho ya wo ye bia no. Amema ne nye ye. Da ase nso.
meda se kaka pe meda se say obey mu yo abusa for before say mekono mama yen share video no once again na afede me wrap it up na yenko.
Just red wine. Red wine. Red wine, you make me drunk. I love you. I fucking love you. I'm going to notice that I'm crazy.
Abusa enen komo no de di de ntie bebetena ha bibia no kan nyina no eno no. Just blessing ho asemo a aba ena ye betena se e kan bie. Amenkan ko edibi ni mo ayiwe ansa na makose. It is only in Africa that so-called brand is not recognized. Kazuma, player from West Ham United, had all his sponsors stripped because he booted his card. Abusia, the mechanic said, even though you know we are saying you're perfect, you know be as someone who mistakes away home. Nemo mun say could do so bia. Some mistakes are not pardonable for one kasa. So we are some mistake na. Ye can't amanakwa kwisi say hunu senie ubetutu anamawafa. Sabi menkase menkotwempena. Menkase menkoye enkobonsa na emomuno. There are a nneoma bi wo hɔ a yesua na yehu a you don't have to make that mistake. You bet cut some slack ewo Joyce Blessing mistake ya waye. You say we mistake back one, we take it as a mistake. Na emomu no se wansua bibia mfrɛ mu. Na sa wo say the same mistake na, then ye hu say ni da hu mistake na wo ye. Eno no ye ba ye so mu a, ye so mu ku a, na no ye ka na denden. Enti Joyce Blessing we die the bema wa tufuo bo. The bema wa tufuo bo. Me pa cho de wo esese sebi. Advice kakra meka ne se videos a eba nyina nkofo videos a oyebwa nyina dodo a obetimi ahwe no hwe tie ne take advice de eyema wo a wo fi se sa advice no obeteki abeboa wo no take that particular advice ne fire adwuma because I think say obi a obeba betena wo se obe video bia no oye efa o program where you we hu a sabi odidi watem se de kra e bia obeka bibia sabi obehu se wo mu se yedi matem was ade we mu de na emumu no advice ketwa we de I will take it and sana se wo bibi kan waba out aba beka to me de make us say don't stay silent because whether you like it or not no the mistake has been done de wo beba betena se agya tuma ka a kire offense no ama nipa hu se wo ye nipa a wo make mistake no e betumi ama nipa adwene ada ewo baabi obi begima betena ha ka kire wo se ehun hia se obeba be explain yourself but hwe offense na wo no put them into perspective say omo ye wo priority. Many people are trying to find out why you did that or untimi me explain yourself nyina wo baabia na momo no apology there you can come and apologize for people to know, say, yes, you made the mistake. We nipa, onye strabo for, onye nyame. The mistake no is done. But open nipa chow. Opa offense a chow. Sa mistake in NCBM. If you come in and do data, offense bobeto yem. But ubu ani guso, te said ye BBNC ye, empono, nese wama ogu team, ede a yaba betuha ukunu, asan babeka senya wano. So ubu ani guswa, and ye na asifu se, fa offense, fa ubia, de beba, emra. Sade oya, and ye makase, na o brand na wono, na we nimonyam na wono, and no, and our pesa to nasi. Sabi umeye bibi emfanchire meme kwame anase any other person no. Think about our fans are omo what they are going through. A be master yes, we stand for you. They need an apology. Mr. Just blessings. Utia bra nebe make that apology no. Mema enipa entenasen kase an obiaye bi. Just blessing onye obia. Unye obia wabre na unya brand na unya ye no wabre na unya edina ye bono wabre na unya ye. So in order to protect it, in order for you to go on, no, come and render an apology. Ubetimi aye 5 minutes apology video. The obetie na or the becha no or the becha the ontie na obetie na onfanche no, that is up to them. Let them judge it, but don't stay silent. Don't stay silent, because Ghana 4 are descending listeners and viewers. Obia, they can read between the lines. Omubeti mi adidacted ni maybe a free video way mu. So oka se enya no kra, then na se ubu nipa bebre se sebi omoye nkwase afo. So the mistake has done, but the way out in order for you to rectify the mistake now why no is whereby obeba render apology. Don't come and explain things no. An apology keke and our fans in here. When you do this, that's it. Oh yes, I dear na. No. Acha na watch it. Ebeka koda. When you come and make an apology, you na ebabet na nesanka say yes. These are the person I was out to me again a supporter, because why a mistake and mistake are bound to be made, but to realize it and make an apology. So you be keka. Maybe a mistake I me babeka say me pacho and I'm in pacho. Obi any one more or be family. But oh dear, because we are famous. I was a and there and I don't come more. Aha, and ye de ABC. Me das say nyamre na o share me or hima a see dua and a Kelly Tenkran Christiana Sari and a Beatrice Edu. Munina, Madame say and munyamre na mo share me ewo aha no mo. Nyame adoma o chena ye besande another topic and a jonkomo ede abro. Subscribe to your YouTube videos and your Facebook no like ye ha ne follow ye instead of the video be a ba ubenya bi. Abusia say ye video live na so pese obamu a akonya no ewo ho ema wo send me message messendi e de amount na won so wo pa be ka bi. Medam ase se motena ase ene me ye ebesi ne. Na me ya domo a ye nyina ye besan hia. Obia ema bai. Medam nyina amase. Mama bye.